should be YouTube now, right? Fair enough. Anyway, I've hardly got anything because it's still slow. There's hardly any new stuff coming out. It's all old. There's like a couple of like news items, but
I've got like one, two, three. I've got like four here. Five. I got
good,
five.
good.
So I have a lot.
Because I just have a few gaming ones. But there's not
Um,
much. There's not much going on in the gaming place. It's like there's a drought of like just gaming stuff. There was a
I have one, two. I have two gaming things.
right. Um, there was a lot about Tim Sweeney. Did you hear about that? That was funny.
No, no, I
Okay.
didn't.
Do you know who he is? Probably
No.
not. Okay, so he's the CEO of Epic Games, who are the guys that made Unreal. So, like, nearly every single game actually nowadays is using the Unreal 4 engine, which is Epic's engine. Like, you'll see that
Mhm.
everywhere. Like, if you boot up a game, it's either Unity or it's Unreal 4, usually, unless it's like their own. But most games will have the Unreal logo, and that's like that's the Unreal 4 engine. So like he's a big deal if that makes sense
Yeah.
in that way. Um, so yeah, so they were all freaking out because they said, "Well, we'll go through it later because it's like we'll get yours out the way first, or a couple of yours out the way first because you have to go," and then anyway, he basically said, um, game companies should divorce themselves from politics because if you insert politics into your game, you're alienating at least part of your audience, right? Which makes sense. But then the games journalists that like interfering and putting their politics into everything, had a
Yeah.
had a meltdown about it. So
Of
yeah,
course.
Kotaku, PC Gamer, all of them, all of them had a meltdown about it and obviously took it out of context.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was fun. That's about all that's happened. It's just like cause fucking games journalists, fucking weird people. Anyway, right, go if you get the. I'll get the. If you put your the machine that you want to do, if you put it in here, then in the Discord, then I can bring it up.
Like which gaming one I want to do?
Yeah,
Let's see. Okay, I want to do this one first. Whee!
is it Pokemon?
Yes. How did you guess?
Just because I heard you like excited, Ree. So I was like, right, it's definitely Pokemon. It's the only game that I know that you get excited about. Like, yeah, it's definitely
Okay.
Pokemon.
It's some good news about the Pokemon Home because I wasn't like real sure about it, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it.
I did hear about this. So this is how you can share Pokemon or something.
Mhm.
So you
Okay,
can
so
transfer them from game to game or something now, right?
yeah, there was like Pokemon Bank before that, and this is Pokemon Home. So, Pokemon Home is reuniting joyful fans with long lost Squirtles for
I
a
need the
generation.
article.
I did. I posted it,
I can't see
didn't
it.
I? Oh, whoops! I posted in the wrong. One second. One second. Just
You put it
now.
in
Let me.
general, did you? It's fine. I can get it
No,
from general.
I
Hold on.
accidentally because somebody like sent me a private message and then I guess I accidentally put it there.
Oh, you sent it to them.
Yeah, so I deleted it, but now here you go.
There we go. I've got it now. Right.
Okay, so I just thought this was like really cute, like story. So,
Subscribe. Go away.
are you ready?
Yep.
At a cozy party in 2014, Case Marsteller caught a rare shiny Honedge Pokemon in Pokemon X on her Nintendo 3DS. It was a precious moment, made significantly more so after a close friend who was playing Pokemon X alongside her at the party passed away shortly after. It was the last time she would see him, but Marsteller would have her Honedge to remember him by. 2 years later, someone swiped that 3DS from her. Marcel, 26, was heartbroken. The handheld console contained not only her Honedge, but also an entire Pokemon bank, which housed 900 Pokemon she held onto since 2004's Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire. Marcel was sure that her pocket monster, Minajari, was gone forever until Wednesday, when she signed up for Pokemon Home, a cloud service that consolidates Pokemon. Yeah, I got it. Consolidates Pokemon from a dozen games across several Nintendo consoles. After 4 years, she was finally reunited with her Honedge.
Okay, wait. How? So, our save games were still on the cloud then at some point. It must be.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it works. Maybe it explains it more. I only read like the first paragraph of this and then decided that this was a cute story and wanted to read it on here.
Yeah, and I'm just like wondering how it worked because obviously
Pokemon Home was connected online or something, like the internet or whatever. So she lost that with her 3DS.
Yeah,
but this can connect to
all the games. Yeah, so this connects to all the games. Yeah. So any game that had internet access that's a Pokemon game will, if you pay for this thing, then it gives you access to all your Pokemon from all the games. If I'm right in thinking, that's the way it works.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I clicked off. Okay. So finding out I was still able to bring my Pokemon from bank without my lost 3DS nearly brought me to tears because I was able to have this memento of my friend again, she says. Marstella is one of the several fans who have had emotional surprise reunions with lost Pokemon this week in Pokemon Home. The service, which costs $3 a month or $16 annually, has exponentially benefited Pokemon fans who lost their 3DS and the Pokemon it contained, or stopped paying for Pokemon Bank, a similar cloud service that started in 2014. I actually had Pokemon Bank that I stopped paying for like years and years ago. So I'm wondering if I can get Pokemon that I had on it again if I get Pokemon Home.
It sounds like it.
It sounds like it. That'll be interesting. We'll see if that. But I don't know if I can like remember username or password or anything. I wonder if like I would need that. I
don't think. Oh, maybe
it had been like a really long time. But it would be okay if I didn't, because unlike this person, I didn't have any Pokemon on it that was really important to me. Those Pokemon are still in my games. The ones that are important to me are still in my games, and I have my games. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but what you could do then is you could log in to all your games and make sure that it's the same login that you use for the home thing, and then all your Pokemon should be there.
No, that's not how that works. Like, there's no login for the game.
Well, there must be. How did he know what Pokemon you had then?
You made a bank account, and then you could put your Pokemon bank account. Then you could put your Pokemon from your game onto your Pokemon bank account.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
I would probably need. I
the
would. She
login for
probably
the bank.
remembered. Yeah. She probably remembered her login for her bank.
Yeah.
I wouldn't remember. I just know that I didn't have any important Pokemon on there when I stopped like paying
Right,
for it.
right, got you. See, I don't know how it worked. I was just thinking it's like Steam. It just, if you're playing a game, it automatically uploads the save game to the cloud.
No, it doesn't do that.
Right.
That I know of. That I can remember.
Some of them might. The newer ones might. Right, on you go. Keep going.
Okay. So, a similar clap first that started in 2014. It almost felt like a long lost pet had been found again, said Alexa Grusin, 29. What was I doing? She's 29 years old. Who lost his 3DS on a train 5 years ago. I still have my. Well, actually, I did lose a 3DS, but I didn't lose my Pokemon game, and I don't think I had my home on that one because I got a new 3DS. My home is, I think, was attached to my
Other one.
my one that I didn't lose.
Right.
Either way, I still can't remember my home thing. But anyway, okay, so on a train 5 years ago. Boomers collected baseball cards and
What?
Gen X.
No, Wired. You're not.
That's what it goes on to say.
You're not allowed to use that word. You're a journalist. What are you doing? I'm just saying, though, it annoys me. They're trying to get in with the cool kids and use these words, and they don't know what it means.
Well, they didn't get it wrong. Boomers collected baseball cards and Gen Xers collected action figures. Millennials grew up instead with digital objects of nostalgia.
Wait,
but
no, because me and you are millennials.
Yeah, and I was about to say to this, like, I've got nostalgic Pokemon cards.
Right,
I have the very first.
We had cards and we had stickers, collected stickers and cards and like the Pokemon cards and WWE stickers and stuff.
The very first shiny Pokemon card I ever got was this shiny Ninetales, and I still have it.
We didn't have digital objects of nostalgia.
I mean, I do have digital objects of nostalgia with the Pokemon, because I do have some Pokemon on my games. But what I'm saying is, but I also have a nostalgia for some of my Pokemon cards that I still have. So, like, I have both?
Yeah. No, but that's because we were in the age between the new digital shit.
Yeah, but you would still have. There's still physical objects of nostalgia that people collect.
Yeah, I know, but like.
So that doesn't make as much sense.
It doesn't, and we didn't have the internet at the start, so we didn't have any digital. I mean, I suppose a digital object of nostalgia would be computer games and stuff, but that's not what he's trying to say. I think he's wrong, and I think he should do more research and stop being a shit journalist. That's what I'm saying. I like picking on these guys.
Okay, so
and
not so easily preserved in plastic cases or cardboard boxes. As old consoles becomes obsolete and old games become old news, gamers fall out of touch with their digital pets and the memories they shared. It's unlikely that a 30-year-old would fire up their 22-year-old Game Boy. Are you?
See,
I feel so called out right now.
It's wrong.
Because I have opened up my old Game Boy Pokemon games before.
This guy, okay.
I feel so called out. Like, what do you mean a 30? It's unlikely. I think it's very likely that people boot up their old games.
There's loads of people that do the old consoles and stuff. They keep them and they buy them. They collect all the console games, and there's loads of people. I collect
Pokemon games. I have one of every color, or one of. Okay, so if there's two versions like red and blue, I have red.
Yeah.
So I at least have one of every one that
Pokemon game.
came out. I have them. I collect them. I still buy the physical copy because I know the Switch you can just download it. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, I need the physical copy to go with my collection of physical copies.
Yeah. It's like this
And
guy.
I keep them all, and I do open them up and look at them and walk around a bit, do some things on there, and check out my old Pokemon. I do that. So I don't know what they're talking about, and I'm like 31. Excuse me.
Oh, she's only 31. So we young one. No. Yeah, this guy, he doesn't know. He doesn't play game. He's not a game person. This guy, or woman, or whoever this person is that's writing this. They don't know what they're talking about. Like, they definitely don't. Who is this? Doesn't.
I don't know. Their name's somewhere on it. It's at the top, I think. Is that it?
Cecilia
Cecilia.
Diamastrid. I don't fucking. How the hell you spell that name? But it's Cecilia. So of course it's a woman.
She's wrote other gaming stuff, I guess. She's got.
Look. She doesn't know.
I wonder
what
how
she's
old she is.
5.
You think she's 5?
No,
okay. So I think she's
young.
I think she's wrong. I think she's wrong about this. Okay,
oh, yeah,
so
totally.
to give their first Pikachu a little attention, countless Pokemon have been lost to moving sales and broken consoles. The broken consoles don't matter as much as keeping the game.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you have your Pokemon on the Pokemon Bank. But anyways,
again, I don't think
the games were saved on the cartridges. Okay, anyways. Yeah. And the majority of Pokemon history lies before Cloud I don't know that word. Ubiquity. Stop making me struggle with this word. Okay. Once the hardware disappeared, so did the Pokemon. No, as long as you had the cartridge.
Well, the cartridge could be hardware.
I guess. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, so yeah, you'd have to you could lose your Pokemon heart. Okay. While cross-console training has always been a feature of the Pokemon games, untethering the Pocket Monsters from the console, and she keeps using it would be untethering the Pocket Monsters from the cartridges,
consoles, yeah,
not the consoles.
Yeah, and game. Generation.
And game generation. As well as reviving them from the dead has made them sort of living collectibles. Pokemon Home reconnects owners not just with Pokemon, but with life events they're inextricably linked to. Case Marsteller's Pokemon Home Pokédex is a time capsule. There's Fluffy the Gyarados. They named their Gyarados Fluffy. I like that. Good job. From 2004, Pokemon Fire Red. Back before it evolved, when it was just a Magikarp. Marsteller had actually asked her sister to name Floppy. There are Pokemon named after shows she liked growing up, like Stoutland Jake, Adventure Time, or Mordecai from regular shows. She got Pokemon traded from exes from back in the day, friends she lost touch with. She has a Jolteon she received attending a 2010 Pokemon National Championships. I've never went, so a necessary icebreaker for the shy teen trying to make conversation with strangers. That's adorable. That's so wholesome. I love it. I couldn't put a price on the joy of finding out I was able to import the hundreds of Pokemon from my 3DS I lost almost half a decade ago. But $1.50 to $3 a month seems worth it to me, says Marsteller.
That is actually pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap.
It is. Well, I think Pokemon Bank was cheaper than that too. So I think it's a little bit more expensive than Pokemon Bank, but it's still relatively, I think.
I mean, compared to what other places or other things would charge for that. Like, I know they could get away with charging more. They probably know it. But then they're like, yeah, but kids play this, so if we make it like, what do you call it? Pocket money friendly, right? It's like they've thought about it and went, if we make this pocket money friendly for about £3 a month, we could probably get kids to buy this as well. Like, do you know what I mean? They're not
kids
outpricing.
will ask their parents, oh, can I, like, because kids will be like, oh, I want to transfer my Pokemon and stuff from my last Pokemon game I played.
Yeah.
And then the mom will be like, oh, how much is it? And then the kid could pay it for themselves.
Yeah, it's
with a couple of chores.
It's pocket money friendly. So, like,
it is.
All they need
I
to do
agree.
is, like, go cut the grass. Whatever, here's a $5 for cutting the grass. There you go.
Yeah. And now they got money for connecting their Pokemon. It's super cute. It's super cute. Okay. When Andrew Pert 28 fired up his Pokemon Home after not paying for Pokemon Bank for years and losing his 3DS, a 450 strong Pokédex awaited him. That's a lot. See, I did not have that many Pokemon. I think I took out, like, I remember taking out a lot of my Pokemon out of bank before I stopped, but there was still Pokemon on it. I just can't remember which one. A 450 strong Pokédex awaited him. He found his shiny Dragonite, Icarus, back from, I like that name. People are coming, the people that got here are just, oh, good names. I love it. Okay. I want to name something Icarus. Okay. Back from Pokemon Black, which he describes as his pride and joy as a competitive asset. The shiny Celebi Miss was named for and caught by his ex when they were both at the height of their Pokemon fandom. What do you mean? He's not at the height of his my Pokemon fandom stays high. No. Then there's a
Definitely does.
Dave Pert says, named after a good friend who unfortunately passed away around the time of those games release. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, it means a lot to have them back again. Pokemon games have always encouraged this sort of investment, even before there was any real infrastructure to keep Pokemon alive past the expiration date of their consoles or cartridges. Those efforts have gradually escalated to the point that in the recently released Pokemon Sword and Shield, you can even tease your Pokemon monsters with pet toys or play fetch. You can. It's so cute. I wish we could pet them though. I want to pet them. Bring. No, you cannot in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
But you could, and what was the one on the 3DS?
Yeah, there was one of them in the 3DS that you could pet them. But they took out, and you could play 2 games with them, and you can earn different toys and stuff to play with them, which is so cool.
My mate showed me.
I want them to bring back petting them.
I've probably said this before, but when my mate showed me that the first time, before it got, I know they patched it out, because I tried it like years later, and it didn't work. You could pet their where their privates would be. If you went down that far, the Pokemon would get all embarrassed and try to cover itself. Right? Mm-hmm. And I thought that was funny because my mate showed me it, and I was like, holy shit, that's funny. And I was like, give it the console, and I just get to it and doing it because I thought it was hilarious. And so every time he was playing Pokemon, I was like, right, I'm now going to molest your Pokemons. And I just went into the pet bit, and I was annoying him, like, oh, it's just like, look. And I used to go to him, look, ask Pikachu would I touched him.
I remember you telling me that about that another time.
Yeah, they patched it out. It didn't happen anymore. It didn't let you do that. Once you got that far, it would just cut off the petting mechanic would stop. So I think someone complained, and then they patched it out. And maybe that's why they've stopped the petting thing now, because they thought, nah, it's too much work, can't be arsed anymore.
No, bring back petting. Okay. So, anyways, despite this, there's apparently little research on why people get so attached to their Pokemon. Why would you need research? It's
That
very
just sounds,
simple.
it sounds like a waste of money. It's like,
Yeah,
hey,
that does sound like a way. Why
we
are
need
you attached to
research.
this thing? Well,
Yeah.
I put time and money into it, and I have a memory with it. Why am I attached to anything? What is
Yeah.
this? Why am I attached to the Pokemon card that I still have?
Why are you
That
attached?
was my very first like shiny Pokemon card or like holographic Pokemon card.
It's like asking, why are you attached to
what
your
is
pet?
this?
Why are you attached to your pet? Like, we need research to find out why people are attached to their pets. It's like, well, we don't.
Yeah, that
we just
basically they're like
automatically just understand it. It's fine. We don't
they're
need to
little
research
digital
this.
pets. Okay, so anyways, Dr. Emory Daniel, a professor in Appalachian State University's communications department, studies gaming and parasocial relationships when someone
Parasocial relationships.
Parasocial. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That like I'm sitting back really far. I thought that was
It's fine.
When someone fosters a one-sided emotional relationship with something or someone unaware they exist.
No, because the digital beast knows you exist because you're playing with it.
I mean, it reacts like you exist, but
Right.
I mean, it's a digital thing, so it can't really have an awareness of anything.
Obviously, but like it's a. But the way he's saying it, it's a weird way to say it. Cause
it is a weird way to say that, but anyway,
does exist,
Ant believes
but like
that there are strong reasons outside of gameplay that Pokemon owners form those bonds. Daniel recalled a Growlithe he named after his dog when he was a kid. It was how he'd stayed connected to his pet when he was traveling. Through nostalgia, people often create such strong relationships with digital avatars, Pokemon, that it might be difficult to abandon the narrative created for them. He says it may be a reason why people want to remove denial by keeping them in their lives through a different medium like Pokemon Home. Parasocial relationships aren't specifically a function of digital objects. People cried when MASH killed off Henry Blake in 1975. It's common for people to mourn the death of a celebrity they've never met. Usually, though, we move on. We're finding more and more creative ways to keep these characters in our lives. We're doing a much better job of it, says Daniel, citing the Behemoth 24-year-old media empire that is Behemoth.
Aye,
Behemoth. I cannot read today. Okay, Behemoth. I can't read most days, let's be honest. Okay, Behemoth 24-year-old media empire that is Pokemon. Those happy reunions could also prove seriously lucrative for Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. The company is known for just selling the games, the card game, and various toy
countermints.
Pokemon Home users can get a free month of Pokemon Bank to revive their old pets from games past, but must pay $3 a month to do so. Pokemon Home has a free option as well, but does not let players transfer from Pokemon Bank. I'll be paying for it and then I guess getting the free month of Pokemon Bank to transfer some Pokemon. Anyway, has a free.
So if it's right, I've got an idea, but I'm needing to think about it. So if you just paid for 1 month, could you transfer all your Pokemon and then stop paying?
Yeah, well, they're saying that Pokemon Bank, you can get a free month, so you don't have to pay for Pokemon Bank. So in that month, you can transfer all the Pokemon that you want into Home, and then cancel your subscription to Pokemon Bank and keep Pokemon Home.
Right.
So that's something I might do. Or that I most likely will do, actually. Not might. I am gonna do it. Let's be honest. Like, I'm like, might, maybe, actually, yeah, I am. Well, because I want to get some of my Pokemon from my games, from my past games. Like I said, I have all my Pokemon that I like and am nostalgic to on my games. I just need to transfer them onto Home and then whatever. Okay, so anyways, where was I? Pokemon Home. Okay, so they have a free option as well, but you can't transfer. Okay,
Nobody
so nobody interview minded the fee. It was worth it to them to keep their pets on life support. That sounds terrible. Pokemon has always been a business, says Grushin. He wonders, though, what will happen as Pokemon branches further into augmented reality, as with Pokemon Go, presumably forging even deeper bonds. The idea of a monthly subscription to hang out with my cat does not sound ideal. Grushin says.
I would not pay money to hang out with my cat. It's a fucking beast most of the time. I'm just saying, there's no way that I would pay money to hang out with my cat.
But I don't understand what he means. Like, Pokemon doesn't charge you to hang out with your Pokemon. They charge you to transfer and stuff. Like, it's like, and holding. They're charging you to transfer and to hold a lot of your Pokemon, to store the data.
Yeah.
That's what you're getting charged for.
Yeah.
You hang out with your Pokemon on the console. So if you had like a VR thing, you would pay for the transferring and for the storing of this data and everything. And then you would transfer it into, I guess, like your VR thing.
Yeah.
And then you would hang out with it. So you wouldn't pay to hang out with
No,
the
but
Pokemon.
I like.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I like the way it's put though, because that's funny. Because I would not pay to hang out with my cat. Most of the time it sleeps. The other half of the time, it's you're getting a wee pet for 10 minutes, then scratching me and being a shitbag. I would not pay. I would not pay for that. Maybe I'd pay like 50 pence for the 10 minutes of pettings that I get out of it. But the rest of the time, no. Most of the time it's just sleeping anyway. Or it's been a little
Pokemon may not be living creatures, but they are tied to living memories. Players animate them in ways both empowered by the game and outside of the bounds of play. For longtime fans, scrolling through Pokemon Home's Pokedex might feel more like browsing a scrapbook than a zoo of digital pets. Although I miss the nostalgia of opening my binder of cards, I know in this day and age, my digital friends may be with me forever. I still have my old ass binder I got back in school when I first started collecting Pokemon cards. This is bothering me, okay? When I first started collecting Pokemon cards, I still have this old ratted up binder, by the way, that my mom bought me and everything, that I have a lot of my old Pokemon cards in.
Some people don't.
I actually this day, like, it really bothers me and hurts me emotionally to think about, but some of my Pokemon cards were stolen.
Yeah.
Like, I had this like shiny Articuno and stuff, and it was stolen. Anyways, yeah, but
not all people have that though, because like I lost quite a lot of things because like we had like a couple of house fires, and like everything just gets fucked. So like not everyone would be able to keep stuff. So
that's true.
And that way, you can still get them back.
They're saying like, oh, you know, you're not gonna have the nostalgia of opening up a binder. You have your digital nostalgia. I'm like, you have both. What are you? In fact, Pokemon Center online sells binders. Pokemon binders.
There you go.
I bought a new one. Or actually, I didn't buy it, but like I got a new one for Christmas gift for me that my daughter bought me for Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. that I'm gonna put my new Pokemon cards in.
There you go. See,
As soon as I buy sleeves. I know I haven't put any Pokemon cards in it. I gotta buy sleeves. I've been
you
a little lazy with the sleeves.
you're
But anyways,
a Pokemon freak. Just everything about it is just like Pokemon. I'm just saying. Like, I've not got any game that I'm that into. Really. Like
I think
the way
Pokemon's
you
the
are.
only game that I am that into.
The way you are
there's
into
no other,
Pokemon, just like there's no game I'm that into. Like, there's games that I talk about and stuff, but I wouldn't like, oh, I want this, I want that, I want it. Like, I have to buy every single version of the game. That's no.
Well, like, there's no other game. Pokemon's the only game I'm like that with.
I know,
It
but
really
I'm just,
is.
I'm,
Like,
I'm just saying though.
there's any other ones. And I have to have like Pokemon merch. Oh, that reminds me, my boyfriend, like we're getting each other Valentine's Day gifts, okay?
Yeah.
I got him this really cool like Mario and here like oops. Okay, so I got him this really cool Mario, like Super Mario, and he's like I bought it because you can move his arms and legs like they bend and stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, so he's got like I don't know what that term is for that. Movable appendages.
Yes.
Yeah. So I got him that, and he's got like a little hat, and he's got like this little moon that comes with him. Anyways, so I got my boyfriend that for Valentine's Day, and my boyfriend was like, talking about he hasn't bought me it yet, the Valentine's Day gift.
Mm.
He's gonna be buying it tomorrow. He has an idea of what he wants to get, but he just hadn't been out. He's been busy all week doing other stuff. But anyways, even though I told him 2 weeks ago.
Look.
So he's gonna
Look.
buy it. He's gonna buy it tomorrow. But like
I
we're
leave
not. It's
everything
okay
to
though
the last
because
minute. I leave everything to the last minute as well, right? It doesn't matter if you told him 2 weeks ago. He forgot about it, and then he's got it to the today, and he's went, "Oh shit! I never forgot. I'm going to get you it tomorrow." I guarantee
there's no way
that's
he
what's
forgot
happened.
because I've been reminding him at least a week. Like I told him the first time I told him 2 weeks ago, but then this whole week, entire week, I've been reminding him like every day. He's just been busy, but to be fair, we're not celebrating our Valentine's Day really until Sunday. So that's where we're gonna do our gift exchange.
Yeah, well, your daughter has a birthday anyway.
Yeah, her birthday's gonna be from Saturday to Sunday. It's like Saturday night to Sunday morning because she's having like a little slumber party with her friends.
Yeah, no, but I
But
mean, like, she's.
I thought this was pretty funny that my boyfriend he was like, "You're so hard to buy for," and I was like, "What are you talking about? I'm really easy to buy for. I love cute things. I love pastel things, and and there's like Pokemon and stuff." And
honestly,
he's like, anytime there's something Pokemon, you just buy it for yourself.
yeah,
And he's like, you have a whole. Yeah, he's like, you have Pokemon socks and everything. He's like, he said that it felt like buying me something Pokemon felt like a cop out.
Yeah.
And he was like, you have a whole shelf.
Yeah. But then.
And I was like, okay, that's fair.
I would look up some weird, cute Japanese stuff and get you that instead. Then, because I know that's what you would want.
It's too late now because like he wouldn't have time for it to get here.
Right. But you know what I mean. That's I like because I know you. Like he must know you better, and I'm like, yeah, okay. So I can't get her Pokemon stuff because she's probably got it for herself anyway. Right. I need to go into these weird. What's it called? Kiwi or whatever. What's the term for
Kawaii.
that? Kawaii, right? I just type in Google, Amazon, kawaii, weird Japanese kawaii stuff, and just go, oh look, that's like all cute and pastel, that'll do. Be like,
He says he has an idea now, but I was like, Oh, I tried to tell him like before. I was like, I don't have very many Pusheen things. I only have like Pusheen socks and pants and one Pusheen plush.
There you go.
I don't think he's gonna give me a Pusheen thing because he's like, no, I have an idea now,
Yeah.
and he's like, and he's like, don't get too hyped about it, but I got hyped about it anyway. Because he's like, it's definitely a middle of the road.
He's, in case he gets it wrong, he's just like, what?
Yeah, he wants
Got
to
an
ease
idea.
it down a bit.
I'm
He's
gonna
like,
ease this down. Yeah.
lower the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
But I haven't.
No,
He
you have
rarely
to.
he rarely picks out my gifts. My Christmas gifts from my boyfriend are things that I know
You
100%
want.
what
Yeah.
I'm getting before Christmas even comes. He just has to wrap it up.
Yeah. That's the best way to
I
do
buy
it.
I buy it all. Okay, so he doesn't even worry about it. But I was like, oh, let's do like surprise, and I don't think he's having as much fun with it
Yeah.
as I am.
His face went, oh shit.
Yes. And he was like, oh no.
Oh no, what do I do? Just the panic sets in.
And sometimes I even pick out like what I want for like anniversary, but I told him I was like, I want a surprise for anniversary this year too.
I
Because
think I know what the face
honestly,
was. I want
I'm
a
not-
surprise, and his face just goes, just the panic. It's just the panicked face. Oh my god, what am I going to do?
yeah, because I usually buy it. But I told him I was like, you never have to worry about Christmas because I don't like being disappointed by multiple things.
Mm.
On Christmas. I like to get exactly what I want on Christmas, no wasted money. But I was like, no, he's bought me like a very poor gift before. And I think after he bought me this thing, I think that's when I started the Christmas thing where I was just, because it happened one Christmas. And that's why I was just like, no, I'll just buy my stuff. I'll just pick it all out.
That's
No,
why I
but
usually
he's gotten me
just give
good
people
gifts
money
too before. Like
here.
one of our anniversaries, he did surprise me. I was like, okay, we're not gonna get each other gifts, we're not gonna like buy anything. I made him a little something, and we went out to eat. But I was like, and I'm not like, this isn't a girl thing where I'm like, hey, we're not gonna buy each other anything, and then you're like, I have to buy something. I was like, it's not that. Like, we really weren't. I really tried to establish like you don't have to get anything because we were like low on money that year. But he actually surprised me with a little gift, and it was this necklace with this little blue gem in it or whatever. It was super cute. I liked it a lot. I still have it. But anyways, so he can pick out things. It was just that one Christmas. It was just what the fuck was this?
That just spoiled everything. It was just like, right, you're not buying gifts for me anymore. I'm buying them for myself.
Yeah, that's
how disappointing this is.
that's what happened. You want to know what it
how
was?
disappointing this is. I'm now going to buy myself gifts.
You want to know what it was? Okay.
Yeah.
So this was probably our second Christmas together. Our first Christmas, he actually did a good job. It was really funny, actually. I'll tell you our first Christmas first. Our first Christmas, he bought me a pan, right? But on the back of the pan was a $50 Hot Topic gift card.
Right.
So it was like a funny gag. Oh, I got you. Oh, wait, no, it's not a pan. Okay. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I liked it. All right. So our second Christmas, he got me this like glass case that you would hang on your wall, right? And it had little shelves in the glass case.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just filled with these random knick-knack things.
Right. But
some of the stuff looked like stuff you would have in like an old lady house. A lot of it actually. Like I didn't like any of the knickknacks really. I can't. I only remember that one knickknack was like a cat though. I do remember that, but like all the knickknacks were like not very good.
But you could take the knickknacks out of it and put it in.
Yeah, but he wasted money on these like knickknacks, and I don't have that shelf thing anymore, anyways.
Right.
The shelf thing wasn't the problem. It was like these
the things inside it.
Knickknacks that he bought and put in it. And he
so
bought them, and they were part of my gift.
So he bought not only the shelf thing, he actually bought the wee knick-knack bits as well. It didn't just come with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
you
was
were just like, what is this?
But I remember I was really nice at the time. I was like, yeah. Because it's like our second Christmas, you know? But after that, all of our Christmases, I have just bought everything. I do all the Christmas shopping.
No
He
wonder
gets
was
surprises, but he's never. He actually told me he doesn't remember that. I guess it was our second, so he doesn't remember buying that. But I was like, I remember it. It was traumatic for me. But he has never been disappointed with a Christmas that I got him. So I can buy him Christmas gifts. No, he hasn't. He likes everything that I get him.
Well, he tells you that.
No, I know he does. I get him exactly things that he like wants and likes, or things that he is a fan of.
See,
I get him those. I don't buy him any games. I can't buy him games because he'll just buy the game himself. So I can't buy him games.
Women's are good at that though. I don't know. Women's minds are different. It works different.
There was this little like Kirby mystery box thing.
I remember Kirby.
Yeah, he likes Kirby.
Right.
Our daughter likes Kirby too. I got our daughter the mystery box Kirby thing. So, I got him that, and he that was probably like one of his favorite things, and he has it over by his desk because he freaking loved this little Kirby figure that I got him. And I also this Christmas I got him like a beard kit, which he really liked to, take care of his. He had like oil and brush and trimmer thing and everything in it. He really liked that. His big gift that I got him was a
dehumidifier.
No, not a dehumidifier. That's not what they are.
That's what you just said.
I know. I'm thinking though. No, dehumidifier. That's not the word I'm looking for. What is it? What the flip is that called? Okay, you know those things that you can get, and you could dry food in it and stuff?
Dehydrator.
Okay, that's what it is. So that was close. Okay. So dehydrator, that's what I bought him. That was his big gift, the one that I put under the tree and stuff. He flippin' loves it. He made like jerky with it. He's just he loves it. So
yeah, you can put like ice cream and stuff in it, and it makes everything like the space food. Have you heard of that stuff? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, yeah. It does do that, yeah.
So if you go to I think Disney had it. There's shops in the Disney place that had them. They have ice cream, and they have random little products that have NASA stuff on them, and that's basically what that is. It's
because you don't want water.
Right, because you don't want water in space, because it'll get into everything. And it'll float about and get into all the electronics and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So anyways, that's what
dehumidifier.
So I'm gonna guess. But anyways, so he's not used to really getting, even though he's occasionally got me some surprises and stuff like that necklace. He's not really used to getting me surprises. But I think it's kind of fun. And I think part of the fun for me is actually having him panic about what to get me.
Yeah, I think that's evil.
I think okay. It's kind of fun because I'm not.
Yeah, for you.
We've been together. That was our second Christmas, so that might have just been because it was our second Christmas or whatever together. I feel like he knows me a lot better now, and he's not going to get me something that bad, even if I don't like it as much or something.
Right.
I feel like I kind of like the surprise. It's just one gift, so he doesn't have to panic too much because then I'd feel bad. But it is a little fun.
Right, okay, so we're going to say goodbye to YouTube, and you can go get your food or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Time went by really fast. I'm actually, I'm starving.
Right. Right. Say bye bye to YouTube, and then
Bye, YouTube.